Rightio people, it's that time again. Double Duelist Alliance booster box opening. Like with Primal Origin, I'm just going to do separate this into two videos, one box a piece, because obviously I wouldn't think that anybody would be wanting to watch a freaking half an hour long video. So, break it up, breaks up the monotony, because it's just pack openings, one of the biggest friggin' things on the channel. So, thankfully that shrink wrap did not take long to crack open. Alright. For the record, I actually did go to the sneak peek. I did not do a report on it because I didn't really feel like it. Just bear with me. Battery's running a little bit low on the camera and I would rather have infinite power so that the thing does not shit itself in the middle of recording. Can this cord reach? Yes it can. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so with that out of the way, yes, I went to sneak peek. I actually went 4-1 and got screwed over by tiebreakers. Ended up finishing 5th. Didn't get the mat, which sucked. Because like it was a mat for top 3 at where I did it, so it was pretty decent. So, I actually pulled 2 copies of Bixby Water the Yang Zing at that event. Aside from that, I pulled a whole bunch of other bits and bobs. Like I pulled a couple of good shadow stuff that helped me out through the event, so it wasn't too bad. But anyways, here we go with the first pack. Panzer Dragon. Okay, Hypno Sister, what do you do? Based on the total number of cards in both players' pendulum zones. Okay, so it works with pendulums. Alright. Well, super rare out of the first pack. I'm not going to complain too much about that one. It's a shame I only pulled one of her and one of the the other common one. They would have been pretty useful throughout the day. Okay, so there's the other Ultra Athlete. I did round 4. I think I did this. I did this to win me the match. Just attack with this. It was kind of hilarious. One of the MVPs of the of that event was definitely the Entomate Whip Snake. The Perform Power, that thing was friggin' awesome. Oh, Dragon Horn Hunter. This would have been nice to have as well, because this is actually the sneak peek promo for those who don't know. So that's pretty decent. But yeah, the Perform Power Whip Snake was really freaking awesome because it was a quick effect and it just put in so much work. It's just a shame I didn't pull one out of my packs, because it probably would have gotten me a bit closer to actually winning the event. So, oh well, it is what it is. Better Visor. This thing put in a bit of work as well, the Skeeter Skimmer. And hooray for Chojumash. The super heavy samurais. Those are an interesting mob, I actually kind of think. They're kind of interesting because it's just like it takes you back to the whole Total Defense Shogun sort of thing. I remember using that in one of the old GBA games as the Ultra Athlete. The Ultra Athlete seems like an interesting sort of archetype. I have to say though, when I saw the name Perfect Ace, I thought for a second it was going to be like a tennis player, but seems to be just baseball based. I'm guessing like they'll probably release like 2 Ultra Athletes each set that are focused on a particular sport. Like this one's baseball, the next one could well be, I don't know, maybe soccer or something, like a goalie and a striker or something like that. Maybe the next one will be, after that will be something like, I don't know, if it's Japanese based, it'll probably be, I can't even think. So Telenite Altair. Let's move. Stupid bowl. Trying to put all the pulls that I have on my desk here. There's nowhere near enough room on this small little coffee table that I'm doing it on. Actually take the foils of those two. Okay. Chain Dispel, that would be... I've been sort of like hyping that one up a bit because it's a pretty awesome card. And we have... Is this Scarm? Oh, that's Scarm. That's nice. Scarm is nice. I've been hyping that one up a little bit as well. It's like Tour Guide's new Playmate or something. So just the 2 supers so far. Hopefully that will change sooner rather than later. Battery Man. There's the Whip Snake. Ooh, the Traveller in the Burning Abyss. That's awesome. That's a Burning Abyss trap card. And the Snake. Snake, a snake. Oh, that's a snake. Should have done that when I actually saw the bloody Whip Snake instead of just doing it off screen afterward. And the King, blah 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 blah, Shadow Beast. Oh well. It might not be so bad if I don't get a whole bunch of awesome stuff from this particular box, because I've got another box, so it's pretty fine. Da-da-da, Kaba Kanibu, Shadow Falco. Oh, fuck, that's gorgeous. I've actually been considering building Stellar Knights, and this might actually sort of drive me to want to actually do it. That's awesome. That is a really gorgeous pull. So, Ulti Stellar Knight Deltaros. Honestly though, I'd probably prefer maybe the Secret, but I tell you what, the Ulti does look pretty nice. I have to admit, the Ulti does look pretty gorgeous. So I'm quite content with that. Stellar Knight Skybridge. I've got Fishballs. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yay, more performance powers. Well, at least I'm getting the bits and pieces together early on for getting my hand, for getting the, how do I can't talk. I'm getting the pieces and bits and pieces together pretty early on for when I get to work on the Yuya deck, because yes, I have to build a Yuya deck. That's just basically my obligation with Arc 5. I have to make one of those. Rise of the Mega Monarch. Okay. Suppose it's not so bad. So that's the first of the 2 secrets that I'm getting. I mean, assuming that I'm getting a secret in both. That's kind of cool. Actually, what does Riser do as an upgraded version? Oh, so a card on the board and a card near the player's graveyard. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Targets a card on the board and in the graveyard, and if it's summoned by tributing a winged monster, it targets one other card on the board. The first 2 that you target get sent back to the hand, and the third one... No, wait, the first 2 get sent back on top of the deck in any order, and then the third target gets sent back to the hand, if the third target is applicable. There's another Altair Pendulum back. Most useless trap in the friggin' sneak peek, if I have to say. But it's not such a bad pull here, because, you know, I don't believe Yuga ever actually used Pendulum back, but considering, you know, it's early days and in the Arc 5 era, I may just have to chuck it in there as just an extra trap. Break of the Dark Magic Wall. Oh, this is actually one of the better cards out of the set as well. Castle the Sky Blaster. This thing's basically, yeah, you detach 1 to book a monster, detach 2 to send it to shuffle it back into the deck. So this is actually pretty good. I think it might find itself a sandwich between some of the better cards, better rank 4s in the extra deck, like Honor Arc and stuff like that. But I think it can carve its own niche out. I've noticed it's been used pretty often in OCG based decks. So I think that card will see a little bit of use. There's the Kaleidoscorpion. Kaleidoscorp, in this case. So that's those. All light monsters you control gain 300 attack. Okay, that's actually quite awesome for Kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscorp. Skydredge. God. Just about run out of room on my bloody desk now. That's one of the other Burning Abyss monsters. That's kind of cool. Over there. More stuff. Blah 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 blah. Another Kaleidoscope. Chuck that over there. Okay. Face off. I kind of faced off with that face off card a couple of times in the sneak peek. It was kind of annoying. Yeah. Spell trap a monster effective during damage to you can engage and destroy it. And it's just like, good god. Tell you what though, it's not an overly bad card though. For a rare, it's not a bad card because, I mean, I suppose you could probably maybe side it against something that runs hands, because you can just run into a hand, they use their effect, you just hit that. I mean, that is of course if you're more of a budget sort of player and not really looking for debunks. Like if you can't afford debunks, that's a pretty decent replacement, because it also gets around stuff like Lance, Honest. It's actually quite decent. Spy, Dogu. Ooh, this is. I think this is one of the money cards of the Stellar Knights. Yeah, that's like it's like the Solemn Judgment of the archetype. So that's actually a pretty good pull, especially if I'm wanting to build Stellar Knights, which I might, because like I get the whole sort of Constellar vibe from them, and Constellars are one of the better decks that I've run over the last few years, so that might be a possibility in the future. Okay, hardly any room left, but thankfully this is the last pack of this box before I have to start sorting this stuff out. Alright, can we finish this box on a decent high? Form Power Whip Snake, Sinister Shadow Games, good god. Okay. We ended pretty well. 2 ultras in the last 3 packs, I think that is. So that's quite awesome. So I got all of the... So of all the rare Performer Powers, I got 2 of each. Is that right? 2 of each? Yeah, yep, 2 of each. Awesome. Okay, so stay tuned for the second box once I've done sorting these cards out.